And hello, everybody. Alex Baisley from the Big Dream Program, and I'm so happy to have you here on the Capacity Generator. I'm so glad you decided to give this a go. I'm thrilled. I'm absolutely thrilled. Um, I'm guessing probably some of you are coming from a spectrum of experience that led you to this. There's some version, some amount of stuckness, I'm guessing, that you're feeling in your life. Could be full-blown depression, or it could be just stuck, but probably it's been going on for a while. I think that's probably what would have attracted you to have a go at this process and see what it's like. Um, I could probably go into more about my experience with a year of depression and burnout, but probably my story's not that unusual. I just couldn't do anything. So I was scared of the phone. I was scared of email. I'm making light of it now, but oh, geez, it wasn't like then. I was feeling like a complete failure. And plus, depression comes with all kinds of things wrapped up with it. For a lot of us, there's a security problem if we can't earn money properly, especially if we're self-employed and have to show up, as the face of our business, or even share things with people, just like I'm doing right here now. But relationship troubles can come wrapped up in this same package because we're not ourselves, right? Um, then guilt for all of those things wrapped up in the same package. Then maybe we are messing up or have messed up on the way to getting to where we are now. Obligations, responsibilities to people we let down, basically. And I'm very familiar with all of those things and more. And some of those things may be familiar to you. In fact, maybe you're experiencing them even much harder or more difficult than I was. But point being, I have, what is it now? I don't know, between 15 and 20 years, I won't do the math in my head, full-time energy healing practitioner. I studied Reiki, and I studied with the best. And I have a toolbox of meditation and energy healing tools that I have used every day since 1999, something like that. These are powerful things, and powerful things that have changed my life. Those, as well as people trying to support me in how I was feeling, between any of those things, nothing was working, which added to the guilt. So I'm risking sharing more of my story, not to bore you, I hope, but to perhaps make you realize that you're certainly not alone. What I've discovered, so this exercise that we're going to do is what did work. None of those other things were working for me, even though they worked in every other area of my life. They were not working for this, and I didn't know why. I felt worse about myself because I couldn't fix it. Right? People offered to help, and I know wonderful healers around the world and people, practitioners of different sorts of healing. And I didn't really know what to ask for, nor did I really have the courage to even email and ask, even if I did know what to ask for. So, long story short, it was a tough spot. For me, it lasted a year. Some people it lasts less. Some people I talked to have been feeling like that for 15 years or more. This particular morning that I alluded to in the email that probably led you to this was something happened. Something happened. I was sitting on the same couch downstairs that I was sitting at all the time. Not only was my office, I wasn't doing videos in it, I wasn't doing anything. I was sitting down on the couch, and this place was a disaster, come to think of it. I was sitting on the couch and feeling so upset, frustrated, sad, depressed, disappointed with everything, and scared, and wanting to face my responsibilities, and wanting to face and tackle my dreams. Wasn't going anywhere. And I just felt like I didn't have the capacity to do anything. As soon as I thought that thought, a new thought came in, and it was, that's true, but you did have the capacity to brush your teeth. And then other thoughts started coming in like that. I just had enough capacity to make a tea. So hang on, maybe I've been Fox Newsing myself here. Like, you watch too much news, and of course you think the whole world is bloody horrible, right? And it's not. It's not. There's a lot of beauty happening around us every day. In fact, I believe 99% of the interactions that happen are beautiful. The 1% end up on the news and scare the shite out of us. Is it possible at that time that feeling that way I was about myself, that I was Fox Newsing myself? So I had to admit, it's true that I didn't have the energy to email somebody, to phone somebody, or to pick up my business or to earn any money. But I did also have the capacity to do other things. What were they? I decided I was going to make a list. And I decided that because I felt different as soon as I started thinking it. I have more than enough capacity to brush my teeth. I have more than enough capacity to make tea. After some time doing this, I also discovered I could change the word capacity to something else. I have more than enough strength too. I have more than enough security too. These are the sorts of things that we'll be talking about during our 10 days together, and you have already come up with words in the 4 preliminary questions, probably, that we can start using, so they're very personalized to you. Those words are power words for you for some reason. So, all of that to say, this is a big welcome to our experience. I'm so glad you're here. I hope it didn't bore you silly on my first video. In the next video, we're going to get into some mechanics really quickly about how to actually do this. In the meantime, you probably might have read in text somewhere, but get yourself some kind of journal ready. So this kind of style of notebook is about the smallest that you would want. You can probably actually see on the other side, I wrote a couple of lines there. So I'm going to be teaching this. I have more than enough capacity to listen to this video, right? So basically, this notebook is a little bit small in the sense that I had to double up my lines to finish the sentence, you know. But so this big, or full size. I don't have one in front of me, but normal A4 size, or 8.5 by 11. Or if you prefer typing, you can certainly do this on the computer, and I did both. A lot of people find that they have preferences, or even where they're doing it makes a difference. So one guy was doing it at work, and he liked to do it on Google Docs, and I like that as well. So if you're going to do it on the computer, you just open up a text file of some variety, whether it's Word or Google Docs or Google Sheets is awesome. Super easy just to make a 2-column table in Google Sheets. Excel would work. Well, you can figure it out from there, or maybe even suggest ideas if you have something else. Okay, so I'll finish this video now, and pretty soon we'll be getting to work, and I hope that you enjoy this. Thank you.